हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, सादर प्रणाम।
हरे
ओम
कृष्ण
नमो
प्रभु जी,
भगवते
धन्यवाद।
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो
ओम
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरये।
ततो जयमुदीरये।
नष्टप्रायश भद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवति उत्तम श्लोके
भगवती उत्तम श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
प्रभु जी 40 4.28.40
39 itu ah. Betul ini dalam.
भाई ये वाला ऑडियो नहीं आया हमारा,
इसमें नहीं।
स्वाव्यापाकतयात्मानं
व्यापकते आत्मानं
व्यतिरिक्तया आत्मनि
व्यतिरिक्त
व्यतिरिक्ततयात्मनि
व्यतिरिक्तयात्मनि
स्वप्न इवाम हर्षा
विद्वान् स्वप्नैवामर्षः
साक्षिणं विररामः।
साक्षिणं विररामः।
Swavyapaktayaatmana. Let me see the vyaktaya atmanam व्यतिरिक्ततया व्यतिरिक्ततया। ठीक है, ओके। Microphone it is okay. Speaker, okay, same message. Okay. स व्यापकतयात्मानं
व्यापकतयात्मानं
व्यतिरिक्ततयात्मनि
व्यतिरिक्ततयात्मनि
विद्वान् स्वप्न इवामर्षा
विद्वान् स्वप्न इवामर्षः
साक्षिणं विररामः।
साक्षिणं विररामः।
व्यापकतया आत्मानं
सव्यापकतयात्मानं
व्यतिरिक्ता तयात्मनि
व्यतिरिक्तयात्मनि
विद्वान् स्वप्न इवामहर्षा
विद्वान् स्वप्नमर्षा
साक्षिणां विररामः
साक्षीणं विररामः
सव्यापकस्य आत्मानं व्यतिरिक्ततयात्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्न इवामर्ष साक्षिणं सव्यापकस्य
आत्मानं
व्यतिरिक्ततयात्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्नमर्ष साक्षिणं सव्यापकस्य आत्मानं व्यतिरिक्ततयात्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्नमर्ष साक्षिणं
Anybody online want to chant?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम सव्यापकतया आत्मानं व्यतिरिक्तातयात्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्न इवामर्ष साक्षिणं विररामः
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी सव्यापकतायात्मानं व्यतिरिक्तातयात्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्न इवामर्षा साक्षिणं विररामः हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी सव्यापकत्यात्मना व्यतिरिक्त तत् आत्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्न इवामर्ष साक्षिण विरामः हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी सव्यापकतयात्मानं व्यतिरिक्ततयात्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्नम् इमाम् अर्ष साक्षिणां विररामः हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
हरे
थैंक यू
कृष्ण
प्रभु
प्रभु जी
हरे कृष्ण
प्रणाम सव्यापकतया आत्मानं व्यक्तिरिक्तया आत्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्न इवामर्ष साक्षिणं विररामः
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी सव्यापिकात्यात आत्मानं व्यतिरिक्त्यात आत्मना विद्वान् सप्रो इमामर्ष साक्षिणां विररामः हरे कृष्णा
प्रभु जी सव्यापकतया आत्मानं व्यतिरिक्ततयात्मनि विद्वान् स्वप्नैवामर्ष साक्षिणं विररामः हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
Saha King Malayadhvaja Vyapakataya by all pervasiveness Atmanam the super soul Vyatiriktaya by differentiation Atmani in his own self Vidwan perfectly educated Swapne in a dream Eva like Atmarsha of deliberation Sakshinam the witness Virarama became indifferent certainly King Malayadhvaja attained perfect knowledge by being able to distinguish the super soul from the individual soul. The individual soul is localized, whereas the super soul is all pervasive. He became perfect in knowledge that the material body is not the soul, but the soul is a witness of the material body.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. The conditioned soul is often frustrated in trying to understand the distinctions between the material body, the super soul, and the individual soul. There are two types of Mayavadi philosophers, the followers of the Buddhist philosophy and the followers of the Shankara philosophy. The followers of Buddha do not recognize that there is anything beyond the body. The followers of Shankara conclude that there is no separate existence of Paramatma, the Supersoul. They believe that the individual soul is identical with the Paramatma in the ultimate analysis. But the Vaishnava philosopher, who is perfect in knowledge, knows that the body is made of the external energy and that the super soul, the Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is sitting with the individual soul and is distinct from him. As Lord Krishna states in Bhagavad Gita 13.3, Kshetram chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetragnayo gnanam yatnanam matam mama. O Zion of Bharata, you should understand that I am also the knower in all bodies, and to understand this body and its owner is called knowledge. That is my opinion. The body is taken to be the field, and the individual soul is taken to be the worker in the field. Yet, there is another who is known as the super soul, who, along with the individual soul, simply witnesses. The individual soul works and enjoys the fruits of the body, whereas the super soul simply witnesses the activities of the individual soul but does not enjoy the fruits of those activities. The super soul is present in every field of activity, whereas the individual soul is present in his one localized body. King Malayadhvaja attained this perfection of knowledge and was able to distinguish between the super soul and the soul and the material body. Hare Krishna.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashatu Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Savyapakataya Atmanam
Savyapakatyaatmanam
Vyatiriktatayatmani
Yatiriktatayatmani
Vidvan Swapna Ivam Harsha
Vidvan Swapnaivamarsha
Akshinam Viriramaha.
Sakshinam
Viriramaha.
Vijayanamaha.
King Malayadhvaja attained perfect knowledge by being able to distinguish the super soul from the individual soul. The individual soul is localized, but the super soul is all pervasive. He became perfect in knowledge that the material body is not the soul, but the soul is the witness of the material body. There was one, audio is clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
So there was one so-called Ananda, and he said that, why don't you see so many gods are roaming on the road? So Prabhupada was, said, this is a self-realization. Look at this self-realization. Cannot understand anything. So there are, King Malayadhvaja, when his realization is being spoken. See, different activities show the level of our realization. Prabhupada is saying there are two kinds of Mayavadis. One level is the Buddhist, who understand that we are nothing but the body. Beyond the body, they don't know anything. They are actually advanced compared to so-called scientists who are basically similar, but Buddhism has much more knowledge, the so-called science of today. And more knowledgeable the people who are able to understand the body and the soul is separate, more than even Buddhist, the Shankara team. And then the more advanced is somebody who is able to understand beyond the body there is a soul and there is also a super soul. So actually if you see the people in the domain of modern society, they are actually very, very lonely in this world. Because why they are lonely? That's every person in this world is self-interested, running around with his own mission, ambitions, desires, agendas. So every individual in this world actually finds himself alone in this pursuit. Whenever you want to do something noble in service to the Lord, you will think everything will come to you. The Lord will come, the Guru will come, the Vaishnavas will come. Not only that, the total material energy will be at the disposal. But when you want to do your own sense enjoyment, sir, nobody is interested to serve anybody's senses. Nobody. So therefore, in this world of sense enjoyment, everybody is very, very lonely, alone in this world. So when you are finding yourself alone, know that your actually plan is some personal selfishness. Nobody will help you. See what happens, we cannot identify our own selfishness, but we can see other selfishness. देखो, अपना फायदा उठा रहा है, दिख रहा है ना? अपना स्वार्थ नहीं दिखता, दूसरे का दिखता है. कोई बोले मेरे लिए भी खाना बना ला, तो that time आपको उसका स्वार्थ दिखता है ना? ऐसे मजे ले रहा है, ठीक है? But you tell somebody बना के ला, अपना स्वार्थ दिखता नहीं. We don't see our own. It's very difficult for us to see our own face. We see everybody's face in this world. Okay? So what do we understand? क्या समझ आया? That in this world, when we have our own plan, personal plan, or go better, whenever you feel you are lonely, understand you are selfish. Because only selfish person is lonely in this world. कोई तो हो ना, कोई क्यों होगा? क्या आपके भोग के लिए किसी को समय नहीं है? You stand in this world and say, I want to enjoy myself, please supply me. Everybody will walk away. कोई नहीं आएगा. But you stand in this world, you say, yes, I want to serve Krishna. You will feel now a common factor has come. People, those who want to also serve Krishna will say, yes, let us work together. I also have similar desire. So the very principle of cooperation is there is the object of cooperation. Srila Prabhupada's one letter writes, I order all the young people in the world to join my movement immediately. Why he can say like that? Because he has a mission of the Lord with him. Correct? He's not asking for some personal profit. That is not his ambition. Okay? So if you have a desire like that, just like a devotee who wants to serve Krishna, Mukti stands outside his door, waiting to serve him. Not only Mukti, everything, all other servants also, Dharma, Artha, Kama, everything is waiting to serve. The whole material energy will be there. So many times what happens, we see that, oh, why the material energy is not there to assist me? Because it is little doubtful what plan you are having. Are you having plan to serve Krishna, then material energy will come unlimited. But you have a plan for your own enjoyment, she will say, wait. Then it is going to come according to your karma. And the basic, it will come in a way as a stick to tame you to sanity. The same material energy, Durga, which was standing in front of Haridas Thakur, give me Diksha, correct? For us, she comes with 8 weapons. She was not showing all the weapons to Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur, she was folding hand. Give me Diksha. But the same material energy, Durga, comes with these various weapons for ordinary karmis. So therefore, To be lonely in the material world is a proof I do not have the real objective. When you have an objective of sense enjoyment, you'll only find people envious to you all around you, that's all. Because everybody is same. And because your outlook is also same, you will also find same thing all around. Therefore people are in material world are very, very alone. Within even though they may be surrounded by so many children, family members, elders, friends, actually they are lonely. But a devotee, like Srila Prabhupada, when they asked Prabhupada when he came to America, you must be alone. Prabhupada said, no, I was not alone. My spiritual master was with me. Because he was totally on samadhi. Not only the spiritual master, we know even Krishna was with him. Otherwise, why will Krishna appear in his dream on the boat, Jaladuta, with all the Dashavataras? Why Krishna will appear like that? Just imagine, if you think I'll do something to serve Krishna, whole world, not world, materialistic people will not come to you, but all the civilized people will be with you. And they'll feel very happy. Lord is smiling, Guru is smiling, everybody, Vaishnavas are smiling, and imagine you are smiling with happiness of service to Krishna. And you want to do sense enjoyment, nobody will help you. You'll be alone, 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 and alone. Just how foolishness it is. What I want to do, how much it changes the outcome. So the Mayavadis at least come one step ahead of this. You know, this is true for us. Everybody had an experience before. In fact, in my college, I remember the first thing which struck me from one visiting devotee, he talked about how we are alone in this world, we don't know where we are going. We are sitting in a boat, I don't know where to take the boat. And I was sitting there, I said, this is what is missing in my life. And I thought this, let me go to him. And by Krishna's grace, spiritual life started. Okay, so we have to recognize the reality of the world. Unless we are pessimistic from this material world, we cannot become serious in spiritual life. If we have in a little of hope that the body, my plans, my society, friendship will make you happy, you cannot be. Therefore, devotee becomes grave when he understands the reality of this world. Everybody is there in this world with his own ambitions. So in this world of competition, of enjoying their senses, there is actual total loneliness. Okay, we see the cities are there with a very, very high density of population, like Delhi, Bangalore in India, very highly densely packed, in different parts of the world, Tokyo, Moscow, so many parts, very high density of population, New York. But actually every individual is very, very lonely, akela. So the Mayavadis, so this is okay, this much is understood, that's the reality we are facing in this world. But Mayavadis, they try to understand little philosophy and they understand actually there is so much pain or loneliness in this world. At the end of the day, we are not the body. Brahmabhuta Prasannatma. They bring us to the spiritual platform, the philosophy of Shankara, Advaita. That does one level of sanity. It brings us to the spiritual platform. So this Shochati Kanshati vanishes. Brahmabhuta Prasannatma na Shochati na Kanshati. Person comes to this level, it does not hanker. It does not feel I want something. I lost something. I hanker for something. Therefore, until the time in the heart there is hankering, I want a nice car, I want this, I want that. there is a lot of work in spiritual life. The person should be content. In fact, even a Brahmana is supposed to be on the platform, is content. Then person can be happy. We all find fault in this world. Correct? Ye nahi hai. There is a shortage of money, there is a shortage of food, there is a shortage of friends. There is no shortage of anything in this world. There is only shortage of stupidity that you are having. And I am not saying that. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada says the only shortage in this world is Krishna consciousness. There is no other shortage. There cannot be any other shortage. I have shortage of good friends. You are stupid, no? Why will good friends come? Well-wishers will go away. When you behave stupidly, they will say Hare Krishna. They will go away. So what is the shortage in this world? There is only shortage of Krishna consciousness. There is no other shortage in this world. But anyway, so at least at the platform Brahmabhuta, one sanity that comes to the person, he understands that actually I am not the body. So all the mountains and big buildings are built of anxiety vanish away. You pull the foundation out. Suppose any building, you pull the foundation, whole building will collapse. So if you pull this foundation that I am not the body, so all the plans of the body and mind in this world to become famous, to become known as great knowledgeable man, to this or that, everything becomes vanish. Most of the people in this world give us karma bija and jnana bija. You work like this, you work hard like this, you will be very successful. Or you cultivate knowledge, you will be very successful. So all the karma jnana bija vanishes. The moment the foundation is taken out, the whole building collapses. All his aspirations, everything vanish away. So this is the first stage. And person is very content. He is not, no kanshati. It's a very important principle, no kanshati. I want something. Correct? सोते समय एक ये चीज होने का मेरे पास है ना, धनम जनम सुंदर, तीन चीज चाहिए. I want some money, I want some followers, and I want a beautiful woman. These kind of things which are there, aspirations in the heart. Instead of praying to the Lord, my Lord, when will I see you? I am interested to see these three things. I want to see some money, I want to see some followers, and I want to see beautiful women. And vice versa, for men, women, they want to see beautiful men. So that's all the aspirations in their life. And due to the uthal-puthal of the world, and sometimes these things are visible, person feels really bright. Correct? You bring any karmi, put him on the stage, make him, give him a mic to speak, he'll be very happy. He got little attention. Shri Radha Govinda ki. So they become very, very happy. Dhanam janam sundari. People become very satisfied. So when somebody comes to spiritual platform, the first sign is actually he becomes free from these aspirations. And the next, at this platform, somebody is able to understand eternity of the soul. He comes out of all the anxiety of the material existence. Correct? No hankering, no lamentation, no fear of death. He knows I am not the body. It actually comes to sanity. But still he is lonely. Karmi was lonely in this world. There is only a competition. Mayavadi, so Buddhist was Shankara. Shankara followers were also actually very lonely. Therefore, they get bored. Ye arvindaksha mumukta maninaha tvai ashtabhavad avishuddha bhutteye aruya krichena param padam tata patanti anadaduspatangra. So Bhagavatam tells that there are people, they think they are liberated because they attained the situation. They are tasting freedom from anxiety of this world. But actually they are also lonely. They come to the, some kind of a heavenly experience, freedom from the pains of the body. I am not this body. And that is what they sell. There are a lot of customers. In fact, almost 100% organizations in India, almost, are all Mayavadis. And a lot of people are listening to them. दुकान चल रही है, क्या कहते हैं, गेट खुला है दुकान का, because something is selling. What they are selling? You are not the body. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, these are their Mahavakya. And shop is running, a lot of customers are there. Almost everybody is there only. And going on, business is going on. But actually even a Brahmavadi is lonely. There is no activity. Just like we have those bulbs in the road. I am Jyoti. I am Jyoti. Is he interacting with another bulb? No. He's alone. I am Jyoti. I am not the body. But actually, how can soul remain alone? It wants relationship. It wants activities. So actually, even at Brahmavada, the soul is not content. It's still lonely. So then comes spiritual life, real spiritual life. And just imagine, we say the shloka, Brahmana Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan. Kono means some rare soul. Can't we see this is a reality or not? Guru Krishna Prasade Paye Bhakti Leta Bij. How many people are getting Bhakti Leta Bij? Nobody. Nahi mil raha. Because you see how the Paramatma has already been merciful to us. We did not have capacity to choose a real spiritual master. None of us had the capacity, the intelligence, the knowledge to discriminate who is the real spiritual master, who is the bogus. We did not have any capacity. Not that we discerned, we thought, okay, I'll do like that. But some price we have paid. It's not that we didn't pay any price. Then Krishna is partial. Krishna is not partial. But we paid, say, something is worth crores of rupees, and somebody says, I'll give you 5 rupees. We got it very cheap. That is the Namo Mahavadanyaya. Rupa Goswami saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says there, Namo Mahavadanyaya. You are extremely merciful. Krishna Prema Pradayate. Recently we visited the Banaras city. We could not find a Krishna temple there. Shiva, 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 Kashi Vishwanath, Kala Bhairav, hai na? So the Vaishnavas will really struggle. Koi ye hai, koi Vishnu temple hai kya is? Hardly, he will find it very difficult. Maybe some of you found some temples are there, but mostly Shiva temple. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there, he saw not only that, generally the impersonalists, the Mayavadis, they worship Shiva. So in that situation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there, he saw very difficult. Nobody is interested to hear about the glories of the Lord. They are busy with Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that I brought goods to sell from Bengal. I am ready to sell it even for a fraction of the price. Fraction. Fraction means little price. So that price you paid actually. You respectfully heard a servant of Srila Prabhupada. Respectfully, that's all. But then by that mercy, our spiritual life has started. And I understood, not only we are separate from the body, actually we are not alone. We have a best friend sitting in our heart. This is actually self-realization. क्या मायावादी समझते हैं, क्या ब्रह्मवादी से बुद्धिस्ट समझते हैं, what materialists समझते हैं. Very. So therefore one devotee analyzes there are different stages. One thing is called agnostics. They say, whatever I see, I only believe what I see. So they are the gross materialist in this world. They don't agree to even Buddhist philosophy. Buddhist philosophy goes something better. And beyond Buddhist philosophy comes Shankara philosophy that understand Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. The real truth is spirit, the body is illusory. One stage. And then come the Vaishnavas who understand apart from body there is soul and also there is super soul. Just imagine how fortunate we have become. I remember in my college, you can see I was in the lowest situation, and one devotee was explaining, I was trying to hear what he's telling. One day he's told we are separate from the body, there is soul, I could understand. Just imagine my condition. And next day in a class he talked about how something more. He talked about how there is also super soul sitting in the heart. I was, my God, ये क्या हो गया? मतलब एक ही इतना बहुत था. So you can actually understand it is not easy to introduce a Vaishnavism in the society. Therefore Shankaracharya went one step only at a time. है ना? Normal एक आदमी देखो जो atheist हो उसको इतना समझाओ तो beyond the body there is spirit soul, that is still a very big deal. And you say apart from that there is some more knowledge we will give you. Just like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says to Arjuna, that I'm going to give you now the most confidential knowledge. At the end of 18th chapter, Krishna says. So one knowledge is given is that there is not body, there is soul. Second, of Brahma, Paramatma, Bhagwan. Second knowledge is given along the soul, the Paramatma is there. And third knowledge is that in the spiritual world there are beautiful pastimes. And there we have some service. Somehow we ran away, but all the devotees are waiting for you. Krishna is also waiting. So that is an opportunity. We are actually not lonely. We have a company. And in this world, the company of the Paramatma is in the heart. The most merciful representation of the Lord as the best friend. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Suhridam Sarva Bhutana. I am the best friend. And he says, Gyata Vam Shantim Rachati. If you understand this principle that I am your best friend, it contributes to your total peace. So just imagine if you understand the God who is in complete control is the best friend within the heart. You will be so peaceful in this world. And you are no longer lonely. See, nobody likes to be lonely now. Therefore the Mayavadis fall down. Aruya krichena param padam tataha patanti. Who likes to be lonely? Nobody likes to be lonely. And therefore the Mayavadis fall down. And they get into becoming so-called friend in this world. They generally Prabhupada say, they say Jagat is mithya, but they get interested in, yesterday I was hearing something. There are yogis, the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. He was asked this question, you are a yogi, you should be in forest doing tapasya. What you are doing is dabbling with politics. He could not actually, because don't want to say, all these are Mayavadis only. He's also another edition of Mayavadi. Something is spoke. He cannot actually answer. Now the devotee who understands that the Lord is accompanying him actually comes to the spiritual platform. And for him, this world is also spiritual world. For a Paramahamsa, see, for us, not for us. For us who are practicing Krishna consciousness, Kanishta in the Madhyama level, we cannot see the world as a spiritual world and we should be careful for doing that. Just like Madhvendra Puri says, Sandhya Mandanam Vadanamastu, oh, this Japa Gayatri, my namaskara to you. He says that. And all this taking snana and all, hey Ram, take my respects. Now when I chant Krishna's name, I feel so much happy. I think this is sufficient for me. So we should not artificially take the position of Madhvendra Puri. I have become Madhvendra Puri, you know that. Paramahamsa now, not needed. All these things are not needed for me. So we should not artificially take, like there was one situation where the terse, very strong example, one so-called Ananda, don't want to name him, same fellow. He was smoking cigarette one day. So one person said, why you are smoking cigarette, Swamiji? He said, no, at my stage you can do, at your stage you cannot do. So they cheat innocent people in this way. What is all this? Swamiji smoking cigarette, Swamiji playing cricket, Swamiji playing football. He said, you play football or you read Gita, all is same. Prabhupada said, this is his, look, this is his self-realization. It shows, no? It shows where he is, how much darshana he has got. He went to some cave and meditated in South India somewhere. How much darshana he got, you can see. This is what he got. No, Prabhupada said, this is his darshan. Look at the darshan he has. Can't you see so many gods roaming in the street as beggars? Prabhupada said, this is the self-realization. It shows where he has understood what he has understood. So this is the reality. So we are understanding. So there is a, so at advanced situation, actually person can see this world as the spiritual world. We should not imitate Madhvendra Puri. So similarly, we don't imitate this situation. When Haridas Thakur is sitting, actually is seeing this world as a spiritual world. Therefore, when a Maya Devi comes, he is actually in the spiritual world. He sees everything in the control of. When Srila Prabhupada was leaving the world, this material world, what is in a complete samadhi, these are his words. He was telling that joke, no? Somebody, language. He said, one person knew 10 languages. So he said, the king, you find out which is my mother tongue. So he could not, because so well he used to speak all the language, people could not figure out only. So the challenge is, if you cannot tell that, then you have to leave your throne. Some kind of a challenge. So king was very worried, I have to leave my throne. I can't figure out, because every language is speaking perfectly. So he told his minister what to do. So what the minister did, minister went and threw a bucket of water on his head. And immediately came out in his mother tongue. So similarly, when a person is leaving the body, he will speak his mother tongue, means he will speak his heart out. And what Prabhupada said, everything is moving by the will of Krishna. That is Krishna. These are the last words of Srila Prabhupada. Everything is moving by the will of Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness. This is Krishna consciousness. In a spiritual, he's seeing the spirit. For him, the material world is spiritual world. Therefore, we don't find any time he's being uncomfortable. Like Prahlad Maharaj, he's seeing this world as a spiritual world. So he can understand everything under the control of Krishna is very, very, because the moment you understand Krishna lost control, fear will start. Why Prahlad Maharaj, no fear was there? Why no fear? Fear comes when you understand somebody lost control. The confusion, chaos. No, everything is moving by the will of Krishna. Therefore, Prabhupada is very peaceful. He is translating Bhagavatam in the last days. He is saying, don't take me to hospital. Arey jal le jao yaar, thoda dard ho raha hai, ek painkiller injection to do, hai na? In fact, one doctor came from the city to meet Srila Prabhupada. He saw the body and he says the body will be paining like anything now to the disciples in the condition. But he is not seeing in that condition, he is on a spiritual. Somebody said, Srila Prabhupada, how are you? Thinking, in his Prabhupada feeling sad. Prabhupada said, I am not the body. Straight on his face, I am not the body. He's in his complete stage of self. So when in this situation you come, you're seeing this material world, you're not seeing the material world, you're seeing the spiritual, because this is also spiritual, no. Everything is coming from Krishna. How can anything coming from Krishna be everything is actually spiritual. Krishna is spiritual, everything is spiritual. Forgetfulness of Krishna is material. When you look at the material world and disconnect the material world from Krishna, this becomes a material world. That's like somebody looks at deity and he disconnects the deity from this world, from the reality that it is Krishna, then it looks as a matter only, it behaves like matter. So for a pure devotee, there is nothing material. He only sees spiritual. But as a Madhyama, we should not imitate that. We cannot. Just like Haridas Thakur, he is seeing the Maya Devi trying to entice him. For him, he is in the spiritual world. But for us, because we cannot separate between body and spirit properly, therefore we have to be careful. Somebody who can separate between body and soul, and he is in the spiritual world, Maya doesn't exist for him. Maya exists. Why? You see a woman and you separate her from Krishna. She is Krishna's servant. Then only you can enjoy her. Why was Ravana telling every day Sita, forget Rama, forget Rama, forget Rama? Why is he telling every day? How can he enjoy her till she is meditating on, he understands she is property of Lord Rama. He cannot enjoy her. He is trying to disconnect her from Lord Rama. So Maya means it disconnects this world from Krishna. Try to disconnect, correct? So once you come to this platform and understand actually this world is also Krishna's place, therefore there is in Bhagavatam we read, no, Krishna was sitting while leaving this world with a tree at the backside. The tree represents the material world, and Krishna for some times he stays in the material world, for some time. Correct? Krishna for kuch time ke liye Krishna is bhautik jagat mein rehte hain. For some time Krishna stays. Therefore tree was at the backside, and it was small tree because this universe is among the small universes. It's not. There are various sizes of universes. Our Brahma is only four-headed. Like you have quad core, mobile hota na quad core, and the other processors are much bigger. Multi-core, million core. So some Brahmas are there. Just imagine how many 5 watt is what brain uses to make any decision. And for the same decision they made today, your so-called artificial intelligence, they need a power plant to run one. Same decision making. Today you make a decision, so much they are putting band AI. Now are we using one power plant to run our processing, our decision making? No. And without running the so-called power plant with the 5 watt of whatever we use energy, we are able to understand actually that I am nothing but a servant of Krishna. And I am never alone. Suhrida sarva bhutana. And knowing that he is accompanied by the Supreme Lord, a Vaishnava develops joy within his heart. Smile on his face, always happy. Just imagine how much a person feels happy in the material world when they get so-called lover in this world. They're always smiling. One girl is there, one boy is there. Just see that in his world. It's actually a reflection of the real happiness that comes when you know the Lord is there for you. You feel so happy. You feel completely satisfied, understanding you are not alone in this world, the Lord is with me. And then, when he wants to approach the Lord, he wants to ask some questions. Krishna in the beginning stages will not directly speak, he sends a guru. And actually, just like we are at the shelter of Srila Prabhupada, you see how nicely we get guided, provided we spend time. And it's going on, wonderful happiness is going on, so many instructions are coming, we are following, so wonderful it is. And then when you become advanced, and then this friend starts directly talking to you. Yesham satadayuktanam Bhajatam priti puru. How you will do this without the guidance of Guru? By the guidance of Guru, by the mercy of Guru, yesham tatadiyuktanam bhajatam priti puru. Just like you tell Krishna, I came to know that you are my best friend. But can you give me some guidance? What will Krishna say? I give you Bhagavad Gita now. That is Krishna Paramatma only. I give you guidance. You read now. After you read that, you still have some doubt. Paramatma sitting in the heart will start guiding you. समझ आ गया? In the beginning, the Paramatma will guide through the Vaishnavas, and then later the Paramatma will directly guide you. Therefore, Prabhupada says, I was never alone. Because Paramatma, he knows the Paramatma is there. Knows. So this is a very, imagine, everybody is lonely in this world. You want to come out of loneliness. Actually, you are not lonely. Loneliness is an illusion. And when we become interested in sense enjoyment, we are actually neglected by everybody, including neglected. We are neglected, totally neglected. Our existence is totally lonely. Okay, but when the situation improves, okay, when you take up something, now let me serve the Lord with all sincerity, and then all the energies of the Lord are ready to assist you. Even in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, this is there. You know, the chakra of the karma chakra. Because by the Lord's arrangement there is rain. Correct? This is there. 3rd chapter of Padhate. Because of rain there is grain. Anna? Okay, and the rain is because of yajna. Correct? So we understand this. Because I am worshipping the Lord, all the facilities are coming. It's the Lord who is providing all the facilities. When somebody can understand that, he actually lives in complete peace. And he knows he has a friend. Okay? So loneliness is an illusion, and it's an experience, a situation, because of our own mentality. The moment we change our mentality, we come to the real spiritual platform. We know we are not lonely. The Paramatma is with us, the Acharya is with us, Vaishnavas are with us. Imagine what a beautiful life it is. Okay? So sometimes we feel, no, Maya is very powerful. Yeah, Vaishnavas are with you, no? Take their help. Paramatma is there with you, take the help. Okay? We are never alone. Know what to do, Maya is very powerful, keeps crushing me. Yeah, you can feel like that. But if you are alone, you cannot fight. But you are not alone. With you, the Acharya is there, Prabhupada is there, with his instructions, Vani Seva, Guru Seva, he is there with you. And then, as we advance spiritually, we can also appreciate the Acharya very much. It's so great. It will naturally come. Naturally come. And then we feel, yes, Krishna is with me, the Vaishnavas are with me. Where there is loneliness, there is no loneliness. Person actually feels very, very happy. So the Prabhupada says this actually Krishna consciousness is the greatest welfare activity in this world. Okay, and everything is sweet. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam.
Koti pranam, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Dandvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranams Prabhuji.
So any something, you want to add something, some observation somewhere about loneliness? What if you were lonely before you came to Krishna consciousness? Tell me the fact. You're not lonely, huh? Yeah.
We were lonely, Prabhuji.
We were lonely, Prabhuji. We had so-called good friends, yes, but some bakwas. We knew they are not actually our friends. True? Anna?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
We had so-called family members. That was it's all drama in this world. Actually, there is no happiness in this world. And actually, everybody is lonely, alone, sitting in this world. But moment you come to Krishna consciousness, actually after that, you start having real friends. Many devotees who are in Gulf, they told me this very nice thing. They have by Guru Maharaj mercy and by the mercy of Vaishnavas, very nice preaching is going in the Gulf. So they have the Bhakti Vrikshas, okay? And they were telling that when we have even a smallest of thing, like I'm shifting my house, I'm going somewhere, or I'm sick, the other Vaishnavas come to help me, And they say, when I come to India, my relatives are in India, correct? My wife, my children, and they're only interested in my money. There is no friend for me. My real friends are the West. See, they have realized that. They are so happy. So similarly, I also wanted you also, we have developed the data now. You also know, you are all there in the same city also. So be the best friends. Among Vaishnavas, actually, there is friendship possible. True, we are also 99% material, only 1% spiritual, but still, to some extent, you start becoming real friends. Even your relationship in the friends and the relatives will improve after you come to Krishna consciousness. Yes, anybody has some observation? Yes?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
See, in Krishna consciousness, there is no actually loneliness. Previously, you hanker for so many things. I want this, I want that. After taking up Krishna consciousness, everything becomes subdued and we don't feel lonely. Supposing some relatives don't call us or don't talk to us, it's okay, don't bother at all. Because I'm with Krishna and I'm with devotees.
Very nice. Prabhupada used to always laugh at this statement, society, friendship and love, divinely bestowed upon man. Prabhupada says this is the biggest bogus thing in this world. Okay? So-called society, friendship, love. And people are committing suicide after that. And nowadays, children have started committing suicide. They're jumping. So-called so many friends are there. Why is he committing? It's actually lonely. And a lonely man will commit suicide finally one day. Yes, any observation? Yes. You're all lonely. You're very happy with your friends.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji, we are fine with your company, Prabhuji. Now we are fine, Prabhuji.
Now, first time in the life, I am having real friends.
Yes, Prabhuji, yes. Online.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
We have both, Prabhuji.
Interesting. Fine. In a year, you go somewhere, you go to Darjeeling, Ooty, Goa. Better come here and do some service also. Correct? We are not saying.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you quoted the example of UAE.
Like whether one worships Krishna or not, Krishna will provide all the basic facilities, no Prabhuji, commonly for everyone.
No, one level he will provide. Just like even in the jail, the king will feed the citizens, correct? One level, but not real friendship, correct? One level of maintenance there, but no heart will not open up. True?
Yes.
Hey, but there is no smile, that's all.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you quoted the example of UAE, but even if in India also or in any part of the world, same thing applies. At times, unknown people come to your rescue at that time when you are in trouble in the abroad countries. But sometimes, we have friends, we have relatives within India where we stay. But sometimes the known people are more dangerous than the unknown people.
Very good.
Yeah. That people see God in those persons, He's like God only, where God has come to help me, isn't it? Yeah, that's a realization. Nice.
So you should better rely on Paramatma only, which is living in the heart.
Yes, and Paramatma will start acting.
Yes, he will guide. He will only guide us.
See, suppose now I say here is my speck. So I could not see. Suppose somebody tells me here is the speck. You understand? So you say your eyes are closed. Here is the fire. Here is the fire. You touch the fire. So similarly, You accept what the Shastra says. Ishara sarva bhutanam hridesha Arjuna tishtati. Krishna said, I am sitting in the heart. Today you know now, you heard information from the Shastra, from Bhagavad Gita. Paramatma is sitting in your heart. Now start talking. Start talking now. You'll start, he's there. You got it. Your hand will burn, no. If you cannot see, but you put your hand on fire. Similarly, start talking to Paramatma. That actually I did not know. I had one best friend with me sitting in my heart. My real friend, well-wishing, all-powerful, all-omnipotent, everything sitting in my heart. And I did not know you were there. Start talking now. Begin the talk now. You see he responding. He is listening. He is smiling. Acha. Today they got information. I'm saying, start talking, no? Start talking. What is said, only wonderful. Start talking. Now when you will take me to the spiritual world. He is there to take you to the spiritual world. Samana Vikshe. The two birds sitting in the tree. Start talking immediately. Now you got an information. Why don't take advantage? Keep talking continuously to the Paramatma. And Paramatma will, inspire. Sometime in the beginning stages, he will not reply back to you. He will reply through the Vaishnavas. But he is not limited. He can talk directly also. You keep getting inspiration within the heart. And he will start acting immediately. How does it matter? He will reply to you somehow. Correct? Just like Srila Prabhupada was distributing, fulfilling mission of his guru. Suddenly somebody came and told Srila Prabhupada, the magazines will be thrown away, books will last. Prabhupada felt Paramatma spoke through that person. Krishna spoke through that. So, you see, left, right, center, your answers will come. Please start talking. Start talking. My Lord, you are there. Because you are handling the truth, no? The truth will respond. My Lord, I know you are sitting in my heart. Now I have a question. What do I do? There were the four Kumaras. They sat in front of Brahma and asked some question. Brahma could not answer. Immediately, Hamsa Avatara came to answer. Correct? So you see, your questions should be there. Answers will come. And you will know, my friend is there. You ask, what do I do? But if you can do that, how wonderful life will become. Correct? You are no longer lonely. Yes, any other realization you have? Anybody?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. Yes, Prabhuji, actually, main thing, Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, and because of we connected to the Parampara, so we are not feeling lonely. And as per one of the sloka from the Srimad Bhagavatam Mahima Stotra, it is clearly mentioned that Mad Ek Bandhu, Mad Sangin, Mad Guru, Mad Mahadana, Mad Nistarak, Mad Bhagya, Mad Ananda Namastume. So the Bhagavatam is the real friend actually in terms of Krishna. It's a book form of the Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Abba, you become scholar also now.
Prabhu, we are learning. Hare Krishna.
Oh, nice. Krishna's grace, everybody is. But see, my desire was this. See, we purposefully did certain thing in our course. We did not, even I did not project myself. Now we will wait for 5 more years. You all have come to Krishna consciousness since maybe 5 years maximum, correct? Maximum is 5. 5 more years, 10 years, you see, you will be, that's the asset really. This is your real asset. We have something like, my guess is around 2,500 people, very active, very, very active now. So say 5 more years, you will all be very, very strong devotees. Everything takes time. You don't become, generally in ISKCON also, a president means he is there in ISKCON for 7 years minimum. That was the thumb rule many leaders follow. So now for you all, you see 7-10 years you will be there, you will see how more mature you will become. Taking very, very nice consciousness.
Maturity develops, Prabhu, gradually, slowly. Maturity develops slowly towards Krishna consciousness.
Correct. Everything takes time.
Gradually, yeah.
Takes
it's
time.
Gradually.
Time is very important. Also, many people go away. We see that over a period of time. We have seen also so many devotees went away. Temple also we have. Not everybody can stay. It's not easy. Maya pulls away a person. Not easy to stay in a station of devotees that do something. It's not easy. Okay? So, but stay in association, keeps planning how to preach Krishna consciousness. And you see, as the time grows, these are all today, what I spoke already, you all know. You already received mercy of Krishna. but just focus today on loneliness, and you can develop so many more thoughts. Actually, what we can have like this, I don't know who can do that. We can even have monthly some kind of a magazine where we have certain topics which we discussed. Just a topic was done, but somebody can do more references study and one article, another article, and then some events, everything. It can be, monthly newsletter. So at least sometimes we can go through that. Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Pranam,
Pranam,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Prabhuji.
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Rama.